You found this. Let's be honest for a second, it wasn't an accident. It wasn't just the algorithm throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck. It was recognition. Think about the last time you felt that weird electric jolt in your chest when you read something or heard a phrase. You paused. The world seemed to hold its breath. That wasn't noise. That was a signal. And the fact that you're here right now means you're ready to receive it. I know how it feels. You've been sensing a frequency, humming beneath the surface of your daily life. Maybe it's the synchronicities that are getting too specific to ignore. Thinking of someone and they call, seeing the same number sequence everywhere, feeling like time is bending around you. Most people scroll past these moments. They dismiss them as coincidence, but you've been tuned into something else, a different wavelength. And let me tell you, that's not random. That's selection. Your consciousness is recognizing itself across dimensions of possibility. Every time you've stopped mid-step because the air suddenly felt charged with meaning, you were receiving confirmation. You're operating on a level that consensus reality doesn't always acknowledge. And this isn't something you picked up last Tuesday. This has been building, strengthening, refining itself through every single challenge you've faced. Every doubt you swallowed and pushed through. Every time you chose to trust a gut feeling over a logical argument. Your capacity to perceive beyond the obvious has been expanding quietly, steadily. And now, you're at a threshold. The expansion is about to accelerate, exponentially. Here's the thing, you're becoming a magnet. But not for distraction, not for more noise. You're attracting activation codes, reminders of who you really are beneath all that conditioning that taught you to think small, to doubt your intuition, to label the extraordinary as impossible. You've been living in two realities simultaneously, even if you didn't have words for it. There's the reality everyone else sees, the one governed by limitation, scarcity, and the grind. Then there's the reality you've been glimpsing, the one where intention actually shapes matter, where what you expect with your whole being becomes what you experience. Most people live exclusively in the first one and call the second one fantasy. But you've been traveling between them, sometimes consciously, sometimes not. You've had those moments where the impossible became possible so clearly that you couldn't deny it, followed by periods where you wondered if you'd imagined it all. Listen to me, that isn't instability. That is calibration. You are learning to navigate between dimensions of consciousness. And I know it feels intense right now, that internal pressure. Like something inside you is expanding beyond the boundaries of who you thought you were. It's uncomfortable. Transformation always is. The old identity is dissolving while the new one emerges. That space in between, it feels like chaos. But here's what nobody explains. That chaos is actually coherence reorganizing itself at a higher level. Think about water turning into steam. For a moment, it's neither liquid nor gas. It exists in a transitional state that defies easy categorization. That's where you are. You're in the quantum transition zone. Your old operating system is being upgraded to run programs that were literally impossible in your previous configuration. And this isn't random. It's been orchestrated by your higher self, the version of you that exists outside linear time and can see the entire trajectory of your evolution. That version has been seeding your current reality with exactly the right challenges to prepare you for this shift. The pressure you're feeling isn't pressure to become someone you're not. It's pressure to stop pretending to be someone you never were. It's the authentic you demanding to be expressed, demanding to be lived, demanding to be embodied without apology. Look back at your past for a second. What you interpreted as setbacks, they were course corrections. What looked like missed opportunities? The universe protecting you from settling for less than what's truly aligned. Everything that seemed to go wrong was actually going exactly right, according to a timeline you couldn't see from your limited perspective. The delays weren't punishment. They were preparation. The waiting wasn't wasted time. It was integration time. Every experience, including the ones you'd rather forget, contributed to your capacity to handle higher frequencies. The heartbreak, it taught you to keep your heart open even when it hurts. The failure, it taught you that your worth isn't dependent on external outcomes. The betrayal, it taught you to trust your own inner knowing above all else. Each challenge activated dormant aspects of your consciousness. The version of you that emerges from difficulty is always more expanded, more resilient, more capable. This isn't just psychological growth. This is consciousness evolution. You're standing at the threshold of a completely different version of reality, And it's asking you for something specific, not hope, not wishful thinking, not passive faith. It's asking for embodied certainty, the kind of knowing that moves through your cells. That changes how you breathe, how you walk into a room, how you speak to yourself when nobody else is listening. This isn't something you have to manufacture. It's something you remember. Remember being a small child? When you played make-believe and the imaginary world felt completely real? Before you learned to distinguish between real and not real, you lived in a state of pure possibility. That state isn't childish. It's quantum. Children naturally operate from the understanding that consciousness is primary. Recovering this doesn't mean regressing. It means upgrading to higher dimensional thinking. It means remembering that you are not separate from the intelligence that creates worlds. Your future self, the one who lives in abundance, in power, in unshakable peace, isn't waiting for you to figure it out. They're already here. They exist in the quantum field of all possibilities, broadcasting their frequency constantly. Your job isn't to become them. Your job is to tune in, to match their vibration, to live as if the gap between who you are and who they are has already closed. This isn't metaphysical pretending. This is quantum mechanics applied to consciousness. In quantum physics, particles exist in multiple states until they're observed. Your consciousness is the observer. Your attention is the force that collapses infinite potential into specific manifestation. When you consistently observe yourself as the powerful, abundant, peaceful being you truly are, reality has no choice but to reflect that observation back to you. But here's where it gets interesting. Your future self is actively collaborating with you. Every inspired idea, that's a download. Every sudden surge of motivation, that's your future self lending you energy. Every time you catch yourself thinking thoughts that feel bigger than your current reality, that's influence. They know the path. They're sending signals, but you have to be in the right frequency to receive them. What you desire isn't separate from you by time or space. It's separate from you by frequency. And frequency is something you can adjust right now. It starts with a simple recognition. What you want wants you back. The life you've been imagining has been imagining you too. Most people treat desires like they're trying to pull something toward them from a distance. They think they have to work hard enough to attract it. This creates resistance because it's based on the illusion of separation. The quantum understanding is different. You and what you want exist in the same field. You're not trying to attract it. You're trying to align with it. Attraction implies effort. Alignment implies recognition. It's like realizing the song you've been trying to hear has been playing all along. You just needed to tune your radio to the right station. Stop proving your worthiness. Your imagination isn't a fantasy generator. It's a perception organ. When you imagine something with clarity and emotional resonance, you're tuning into a reality that already exists in potential form. Ideas arise from beyond your personal consciousness. You're receiving downloads, previews of prepared realities. The sense of unworthiness is just old programming from a paradigm that believed in scarcity. In the quantum paradigm, worthiness isn't something you achieve. It's something you are. Your existence is proof. You've been through the fire lately, the pressure, the uncertainty, the nights when you questioned everything. People may have dismissed you, made you feel like you were reaching too far, but every moment of that struggle was forging something inside you that can't be broken. You've been in the cosmic gymnasium. Systematic preparation. Initiation, not punishment. Think about the butterfly. From the outside, the chrysalis looks like dissolution. But inside, the caterpillar's crawling consciousness is being transformed into the butterfly's flying consciousness. That's what's been happening to you. Your crawling consciousness has been dissolving so your flying consciousness could emerge. The parts of your identity built around limitation have been deconstructed. That's why old solutions stopped working. That's why strategies that used to bring success suddenly felt empty. You weren't failing. You were outgrowing. The isolation you might have felt, that wasn't social rejection. It was frequency differentiation. As your consciousness operates at higher frequencies, you naturally resonate with different people. Old connections dissolve because you're no longer vibrationally compatible. This can feel lonely until you realize you're being prepared for connection at a much deeper level. Relationships based on resonance, not need. Mutual evolution, not dependency. Now you're different. You can feel it. Triggers don't stick. Opinions feel distant. You're developing the observer effect. The ability to change reality simply by how you're looking at it. Your attention has become a creative force. You're developing capacities most people don't know are possible. seeing patterns others miss, sensing energy, knowing things without being told. Don't wait for external validation to start living like you know this. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you're being. And who you're being is determined by the story you're telling yourself about what's possible right now. You've outgrown the need to shrink yourself. The rooms you're meant to be in require the full expression of who you really are. There's a part of you that knows exactly what you're capable of. It doesn't doubt. It doesn't question. This is your essential consciousness, the awareness that was present before you developed an identity. When you access this consistently, you stop trying to figure everything out with your rational mind and start knowing through direct perception. You stop needing external validation because you have access to an internal source of knowing that's more reliable than any expert advice. Your rational mind is a great tool for analysis, but it's not designed to navigate multidimensional intelligence. That operates through intuition, through sudden knowing, through the felt sense of rightness. Every time you choose to listen to this knowing instead of the voice that says, "But what if?" you collapse 1,000 possibilities down to the one that serves you most. Growth isn't always an explosion. Often it's a gradual, irreversible shift. You're becoming someone who generates their own validation, your own security. Clarity doesn't come from thinking about it more. It comes from moving in the direction of what feels most alive. You're not delusional for believing in bigger things. You're tuning into what's already available. You're part of a global shift, a species-wide upgrade in consciousness. Old paradigms of separation and control are collapsing because they can't sustain themselves in higher frequencies. Systems are failing. Lies are being exposed. This isn't chaos. It's reorganization. Civilization is upgrading, and you're a node in this network, anchoring a new frequency. Your role isn't to convince anyone. It's to embody the frequency so consistently that you become a walking demonstration of what's possible. When people are in your presence, they should feel more alive. Not because you're preaching, but because your authentic frequency activates theirs. You're making transformation easier for everyone who comes after you. Your thoughts are restructuring your neural pathways. Your emotions are changing your electromagnetic field. This is reality engineering. So take a moment. Comment below, "I am ready to receive everything that's already mine." Say it like you mean it. This is an energetic declaration. Interrupting the old program. Installing the new one. Expect different outcomes. Prepare for success. Speak to yourself with respect. The universe responds to signals. Thoughts transmit. Emotions are frequency. Actions are votes. Intentional transmission creates coherence. And coherence is the most powerful creative force in the universe. But you can't fake coherence. Your body knows when you're performing hope versus telling the truth. Your nervous system detects the difference between genuine certainty and wishful thinking. That's why affirmations sometimes feel empty. If your whole being isn't on board, you're creating internal conflict. Real transformation happens when every part of you says yes. Mind sees it, heart feels it, body senses it, spirit recognizes it as home. So what old pattern are you ready to release? Share it in the comments. Subscribe to this frequency, to this movement of people who are done playing small, done waiting for permission. You've been preparing for this moment your entire life. Every challenge broke you open. Every disappointment set you up. The waiting is over, not because external conditions aligned, but because you aligned. You belong here. Embody it, move with value, speak expecting to be heard. Choose trusting your instincts. Your elevated frequency gives others permission to elevate theirs. The universe mirrors your belief. Change your experience by changing your being. What breakthrough have you experienced? Share it. Your transformation inspires others. What are you being right now? Expecting good? Trusting arrival? Reality responds to consistent being. Choose evidence creating belief. Expect miracles as natural expressions of alignment. Opportunities will seek you out. Resources will flow. It's okay if it's been hard to trust. Carrying a vision alone is heavy. But others' blindness doesn't invalidate your vision. Results are materializing even if unseen. Realities take time to densify. You're not behind schedule. You're exactly where you need to be. Possibility becomes reality through embodied action. Moving like knowing. Speaking like expecting hearing. Trust the unfolding timeline. Things are falling into place. Discomfort is shifting evidence. Old structures are dissolving to make space for the expanded you. You were guided here to remember, to activate dormant power, to step through the open doorway. You are the moment, the answer, the change. Not the version still figuring it out, but the version that already knows. Not the version still healing, but the version that's already whole. Drop one word in the comments that captures the energy you're choosing to embody. Your energetic signature. Subscribe to stay coherent. Aligned with blueprint reality. Watch this daily to anchor the frequency. Share it to accelerate the ripple effect. The waiting season is complete. The next chapter begins now. Every breath, every choice, remembering your creator status. Move differently, think differently, speak differently. Allowing the always with self to lead, the frequency has shifted. The timeline has accelerated. Nothing will ever be the same again.